Hello. Welcome. So, we're starting a new one today. It's called the Bookwalker. I don't have very high hopes of it going off the reviews, but we'll see. It's basically about this guy uh, being able to walk into books. Why he does this? What's the goal? I don't know. But we'll find out, I guess. Maybe like so that it's puzzle-ish. So I'm assuming it's kind of like maybe a detective type story. I guess. I don't know. Okay. Let's start then.
Just easy as it.
Sorry, what? Okay, this is not what I expected. Off rip. It's already different. So now I just have to go back. It's not a real language, is it? There's no way. You want home? Apartment seems to be abandoned, but you hear footsteps behind the door. No answer. Okay, I did not expect this. Yeah, that's definitely not the language. Just random sounds. Okay, definitely not what I expected. I did not expect the first person perspective. But okay. This actually wasn't here yet back when they put up our building. Evicted. Who has these here? Wait, that's an infinite. Amsterdam. So where in Amsterdam? One microwaving stuff here. Very nice paintment. Let's start here. Looks like old man Henry is in the shower right now. Okay. Oh. Morrock Publishing Agency to Etienne Quest. That's us. I know that. We would like to offer you the opportunity to redeem yourself before society. Thanks to the untold generosity our board of directors shows to violators of the law, you will have the opportunity to receive a minimum wage for your work if you choose to serve your sentence with our agency. Also, if you show unequivocal signs of loyalty to the ideals of our publishing agency, your term may be considered for reduction by days, weeks, months, years. Okay. So I guess we didn't agree to that. So we are a criminal. The kitchen is still a work in progress. It's been months. Someone is using the microwave though. Are you expecting anyone, honey? No, mother. Could it be the mailman? This early? Go and see. There's a man here, mother. Is the door locked? I don't... It's our neighbor. Henry? No, mother, the writer. Remember? Don't open the door. He has no business coming around here. What if he needs help? Is he injured or something? I don't think so. He just looks a little roughed up. He can take care of himself. Can't be too careful around these parts. Even when it comes to the neighbors. Fine. Yo, what the fuck? Hello? Okay, no one likes this apparently. You're vacuuming now? Sure. Just Mr. Etienne Quest. This is a reminder that you may begin working off your sentence at any time by registering with the licensed publishing agency. The event you work off the full sentence, you will be released from the shackles imposing writer's block on you. Any other attempts to remove the shackles, other than those provided for by law, will be considered a violation of your sentence and will entail consequences. Your sentence will be re-examined with aggravating circumstances. City Writers Police Department. What? What? Writer's block. Okay, interesting. So I'm banned from writing? All stuff that belonged to previous residents. I can crouch even? Man, okay. So yeah, as you may tell, I barely know anything about the games I play. If that has not been apparent over the years. Just if they seem interesting to me, judging off literally the cover art and the screenshots in the store page. I was planting seedlings. Was like fertilizer. Then I just play it. It's my own house. First, my property gets confiscated on eviction notice. Okay, states, surveillance epidemiology end results (CER) highlight the age-related survival disparity. Rates of 5-year survival from time of diagnosis decline from what? Controversy of intensive therapy for older adults with AML. Just some random text. It's not an eviction notice. Okay. Vibes here. Independent bookstore, letter by letter, has announced that it will no longer sell any of Etienne Quest's work. Hello? Who's calling me? Hello? This is Etienne. Who is this? And you are... Vince asked me to get in touch with you. It's about your arrest. We usually offer a small loan to writers who have their licenses revoked, with interest. Once you get back on your feet, you can... That's not what I was trying to find you. I wanted to know... I've heard you can break writer's shackles. Is that true? Breaking writer's shackles is one of the most highly punishable crimes under writer's law. Let's say we can. However, the price for this service varies based on how complex the shackles are. What is happening? Are yours a standard 2-year kind? No. My shackles are on for forever. 30 years. Damn. I spilled. Hey, get this out of here. My god. 30 years. What have I done? I think we can figure something out. But the price will be, let's say, 6 jobs. I don't know what this means. Okay, that many? But Vince said it'd be a one-time thing. Vince should have warned me that he was setting me a particularly dangerous criminal. Have you done this kind of work before? No. Do you know what to do? Yes. Good. Your first job is waiting at the door. Who the fuck? I can sprint as well. Store's owner, Raymond Foucault, commented, "Unfortunately, Mr. Quist's writing license has been revoked. Sincerely apologize to his fans as Mr. Quist's book enjoyed a certain popularity." Books. I do hope that Mr. Quist can solve the problems he is facing, and that we will have his books back on store shelves as soon as possible. Item is locked. I have to pay the water bill. And? Can I not go into the bathroom? They didn't take the portrait of Frederick. They thought it was a fake. Oh, they took all my possessions. Okay. They took all the manuscripts too. Nothing but empty boxes left. Bedroom. Okay. It's too early to go to bed. I have work to do. Work. Neighbors across the way moved out recently. Wow. Well, that's a building standard. Okay. You can literally climb into the neighbor's apartment. That's why I write. Assuming. Okay, I used to have some pictures on the walls. Damn, these pipes are... Where do these pipes even... What is this pipe? There's no pipes on the outside. Anyway. Okay, so this going into books thing is not just my ability. You need to put this on the desk. Just a thing that we can do. That's the B. There's a sign. steal a potion of immortality. Well then. Okay, let's see here. The contract agrees to infiltrate a drop of infinity by Jonathan Bowers and extract an item, a bottle of the magical potion of immortality. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Is that a real book? Let me see. A drop of infinity. Yes, it is. I think. By Grogan Gerald. It exists. So the real one is an important parallel world novel in which a scientist sends people on a one-way trip to an uninhabited world in another dimension. I don't think that's the one. Okay, so they're not real books. I was kind of hoping that they were real books, like public domain books. Because then you would actually kind of know the story and would have more of an impact, I think. But sure. Okay. The author of this book? An excerpt from a book review. I liked that the narration was from the point of view of the book's supposed villain, but the characters fighting against him just aren't interesting enough in comparison. I also enjoyed the ending, sappy as it was. Looks like this is where the stolen item goes. Okay. Well then. Let's dive right in. Literally. Jail cell, okay. Yeah, see, these are the images I saw, so that's what I was expecting. Oof. Crunch. Oh, damn it. Landing on a solid stone floor makes your bad knee twist awkwardly. Use ink to heal yourself. Okay. Reach down and touch your bad knee. You start visualizing the ink flowing into the injured joint and healing it. A sudden icy cold feeling seizes your wrists. Ow! I forgot about these stupid shackles. Examine the metal bracelets around your wrists and the writing etched on their surface. I'm just as weak as a plain old character. You are unable to heal your knee. Force your knee back in place. Why not? Take a deep breath and sharply wrench your knee to the side. Fuck. Ouch, damn it. You bend your knee this way and that a few times, testing it. The crunching sound has stopped. Phew. Anyways, let's get down to business. I need to find a potion of immortality and take it out of here. Nothing but bones left, no potions. Okay. It's a two-headed... Well, two heads. This is a really weird jail. Heavy helmets packed on the outside. Smooth and foul-smelling on the inside. Okay, interesting. It's a bit more complex than I was expecting. Mushrooms. Sure, why not? Tin ink. They don't look edible. There's absolutely no reason to risk it. Pounding stone. Small barrel. Bar parts, okay. I doubt the potion of immortality is just going to be lying around in an ordinary barrel. But... ready to kick. A waste of letters. Pieces of rusty metal awaiting their professional workbench. As soon as the fruit of discord, it now satisfies your hunger. Okay, so I have health, so presumably I can lose health as well. That's not what I do. I don't even know how I do that. Anyway, go to the hallway. It's locked. The lockpick sure would come in handy right about now. Pretty sure I had a lockpick, or something like one at least. I need to go back to reality and check my apartment. Oh, interesting. Before I do that, let me take this stone here. Oh, no. If you're lucky, they might test the potion of immortality on you. What is there to think about? Just say yes. Guessing they said yes. Name, Jason Little, age 28. Potion P4 causes unpredictable mutations. Results unpredictable. Client, the Kingdom of Ruver, unknown use. Okay. I'm not gonna kick the door. Probably gonna lose health. Alter to the real world. Okay, I'm pretty sure I looked around everywhere, but this was not here before. And here's a lockpick. Okay, let's go back in. You slowly test all the pins in the lock with your lockpick until you finally hear a click. By people who weren't all too concerned with safety. Okay. What the? Another Bookwalker? He's dead. Your gaze travels up the wound on the walker's temple. That looks like a bullet hole. The capsule around the dead man's neck starts vibrating. You hear a soft voice coming from inside it. Nice one, Sherlock. The capsule looks more like a cage with a little door. It's dark inside. Sorry for interrupting you. You were saying something about my partner here. Go ahead, continue. He's your partner? We were in our first job, but it didn't end well. I'm sorry. Hang on, who are you? A character? Yes, I think so, sir. But you know that you're a character? Of course. That's impossible. You try and use the light to illuminate the contents of the cage, but all you see inside is a scrap of paper. That's what all my past partners said, too. Past partners? How many have you had? I don't mean to brag, but apparently the walkers were very interested in my abilities. I fetched a considerable price, and quite frequently, too. And then I ended up with a partner who died. Right. Fortunately, I was then found by a new partner, and we started working as a team. Wait, are you calling me your new partner? That's correct. I'm sure we'll work well together, sir. Look at the walker's body again. You know, I really prefer to be alone. Are you sure? After all, I could... But now that I think about it, my client might be interested in this cage. I'll hang you around my neck for now, then figure out what to do with you later. Wonderful. I'm back in business. Talk to Roderick at any time. Roderick? Take the cage off your neck and start examining it again. What's wrong? Your cage reminds me of something. You turn it over and over in your hands until you happen to glance at your shackles. They're sticking out of your rolled up sleeves. That's it. Your cage is made from the same metal as my shackles. And what does that mean? I'm not sure, but I think that since this metal keeps my power contained, it's also keeping you from merging with the book. Merging? Yes. If a character goes into a book, they become part of it. I can get out, but it's difficult even for me. An ordinary character wouldn't be able to. They'd also be influenced by the plot and forget about any intentions of their own. So, this is a convenient way to transport characters. Definitely convenient. Taking a character out of a book without a cage like that would be a serious crime. You glance instinctively at the bottom of the cage and notice a new inscription. Serial number 27 out of 200. I'll show you. At the very least, I would suggest you look around. That's just what I was going to do. What is this? Oh, zooming in. The chain leads down somewhere. You could use something heavy as a counterweight to raise whatever's on the other end. Okay. Momentarily, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to look around. Bed and mattress have been chewed straight through. Okay. There's a key there. Whoa. There's a big guy. Points. Well, objects can't be dragged around. What does that mean? Damn, he's big. His name was Brian. Did you know him? No, but you can read about him on the sign in the hallway. Sure, next time I'm here. Strange cable. It's an ordinary power cable running through the hole in the wall. Hold on. What's a power cable doing in an old-timey jail? That's the book's big twist. I don't want to ruin it for you. The cable extends far into the darkness. What's back there? You have no idea. Okay, pliers. Scraps of once beautiful clothes, now only good for wiping dirty hands. Used for purchasing goods and services, but not really. Papers covered with undecipherable inscriptions. The author probably didn't bother to write a description of what they mean. Not a single word is legible on these blackened papers. For some reason, this makes you feel a sense of injustice. See a key lying on a metal grate surrounded by clouds of searing steam. Key burns your finger badly. You yank your hand back. Motion jostles the key. Ouch! Key falls down through the grate. Faint clink echoes from down below. Why did you do that? How was I supposed to know it would be that hot? You could have asked me. I already read this book cover to cover, several times. What do you mean you read it? You can see the text of your own book? This isn't my book. Okay, but wait. So this means you know everything about this place? I can find anything you need to know in the text, and I can also warn you of any traps or danger. You turn and look at the dead walker. If that danger is described in the book. Alright, so you know where to find the potion of immortality I'm looking for. Yes, it's in the alchemist's pocket. And where's the alchemist? And his laboratory to the south. Great, we can forget about that key. I'll go straight to the alchemist, no need to waste time. Oh, wait. Sorry. Why a little? Potion tested Gigantus 1. Proportional growth. The Kingdom of Surator, military use. Mass production 120 potions every 6 months. George Hamsterfell, Eater 12. A mutation that allowed the subject to consume almost all known materials. Client Anonymous, personal use. Production volume 1 unit. Maxim Benderston, Rosette 16. Partial restoration of limbs, but full immortality still not achieved. No data, okay. Smashed skeleton. They clearly didn't want him running off. You're standing in front of a cracked brick wall. Dead silence, but something tickles your ear. You feel the slightest hint of an air current flowing through the crack. There's something on the other side. I agree, but there's no mention of one in this book. Are you sure? I've read it 5 times already. I'll go back to reality and find one then. Oh, you know someone outside of the book who has a sledgehammer? I mean, I can ask my neighbors. Not sure they'll be happy to see me, but my last partner was always complaining that he had no one to turn to in reality. It was pointless to go there for help. That's kind of sad. Anyways, I'll be back soon with a sledgehammer, I hope. Okay, let's ask the neighbors then. Excuse me, are you home? Who's that knocking? I'm your neighbor. Would you mind opening the door? I need your help. Yeah, right. I'm no idiot. Get out of here before I call the police. All you unsavory types hanging around. I just wanted to ask you, do you happen to have a sledgehammer? Sledgehammer? Yes. There's this stubborn nail I can't hammer in. What kind of nail is it that you need a whole sledgehammer? It's a really big nail. Nothing but a sledgehammer will work. I just need it for a few hours. I promise I'll bring it back safe and sound. Damn. Fine. Let me go look. Here. Just don't break it. How do you break a sledgehammer? The hammer slips out of your hands a little, and your blow just glances off the wall. You sense a stare hitting you from the capsule around your neck. You don't want him to start laughing at you. You hit the wall more confidently this time. The blow smashes through the wall, widening the gap enough for you to squeeze through. Helpful when you need to break objects or even certain walls. Alchemy ingredient, okay. This looks like an old alchemy ingredient. Contact with skin causes itching and inflammation, so always wear gloves when handling. Okay. Let's get right here then. I don't remember, was there something? Did I... Wait, the cable, I need pliers. Workbench. Plant and dried up plant, okay. Ashes. The key should have fallen right here. Okay. Oh, so I'm not limited to these slots. Small sprouts of life in a paper world. Probably not useful for anything except maybe brewing some unpleasant tea. Greg, it seems the alchemist has sped up work on his potion. The corpses are hitting the floor one after another. Stay for the night shift tonight. He promised to pay double. There's a key. The key's in front of you, lying on a grate again. Taking it should be no problem at all. I even need this key. It opens the front door, which is the only way up. So, you need it. Gently rub your burned fingers through your glove. I can check in the text if you want. You sure it's cool now? I mean, it was so hot not that long ago. Alright, can you check, just in case? Of course, I'd be glad to. You roll your eyes. Here it is. The key isn't hot. You should be able to pick it up just fine. Great. As soon as your fingers close around the key, a wild howling echoes up from the depths of the jail. Your hand shakes, and the key, as though waiting for the opportunity, falls out of your grasp and down through the grate. Bah, who the hell is that? It's better you don't know. Okay. You see a worn-out workbench. You can make tools here if you need to, I said to myself. I need to. Wait, I need to. How do I make tools? These pipes lead down to the lower boiler room. This hatch leads down to the boiler room. Do you have anything you can use to pry it open, like a crowbar? Where am I supposed to get a crowbar? They don't just leave crowbars lying around in places like this, you know. The last room had a decent looking workbench in it. You might be able to couple together something resembling a crowbar there. Okay, now I can do it. I need tools. Where do I get the tools from then? Ink extraction. In skill hands, these could probably take on some kind of useful form. Watch out! Huh? Did you hear that? What are you talking about? What the fuck? Choose a skill. Get this. Use next move display above them. Enemies will take action once your turn ends. Use healing items once per turn. You were amazing. Thank you. Are you alright? Did that thing frighten you? No, I'm not. I've seen more of these spiders than I can even count. I just don't quite understand. What's a giant spider doing in this book? It's not in the text. It's an ink eater. They're found in books, but they're not part of the plot. The older the book, the more likely you are to run into them. Why do they look like spiders? Apparently just to scare... they can actually take on any form. Even human form? You shudder again, more intensely this time. Let's not think about that. I hope there aren't any more in this book. Prisoners' helmets. How many people have been here? There's the store up above, okay. This is the one with the key. It's the exit. Take out the key you found here. I don't have the key. Musty papers with unintelligible writing on them. Hello? Uh-oh. Huh? What the... I told you about the big twist in this book, right? Hold on. Where's the alchemist? Is that him on the chair? No. The alchemist went upstairs while you were busy digging around. Fantastic. The gun case. Missing a gun. Bullet holes in the wall. Sulfur smells like hell. I can even show you what hell looks like if you put it in your fire. Oh, tools. I need more tools, though. One more, to be precise. One more tools. Bottle. That's nice. The ladder can only be lowered from above. Okay. I can hear you walking around. Is that you again, you jerk? I'm not drinking any more of your crap. Come on, untie me already. A Division t-shirt. Full of bullet holes. What does that tell us? That's a band? I've never heard of them. Look at the band logo. The holes. This shirt's full of holes. It tested the portion of immortality I am. Finally. Come on, untie me already, hey. You sure that's a good idea? Why not? I think your appearance might scare him. Slowly unwind the rope and pull the sack off the prisoner's head. Just don't panic. Oh my god. What the hell are you? I warned you. Hey now, calm down. I'm human just like you. Well, almost. Are you an alien? No, I'm a writer. That's not important right now. Don't distract me. What band is on your shirt? Oh, that? No idea. I took it off some guy. That asshole shot me. Alchemist? Yeah, that alchemist freak. He was going on and on about all this weird stuff. He talked like he was from the Dark Ages or something. I couldn't understand most of what he said. So what did he do to you? He gave me some nasty drink. It tastes like... Ever tried orange bowl? No. Well, it tastes a lot like that. Was that product placement just now? Did I get paid to put that in the book? Come on, focus. Anyways, he forced that potion down my throat, and then he shot me. I'd never pain like that before. I never experienced. It was like my whole body was. He shot you. You look at the shell casings on the table. With 47 caliber bullets. But you're still alive. Guess that never occurred to me. What do you think? Someone kidnapped me. Oh, what do we got here? What's the last thing you remember? I was at a bar. The cathedral. You know it? No? The owners paid a hell of a lot to have the guys from Reversi recreate St. Bernard's Cathedral. Nowadays, every jackass with some cash wants to recreate something. The prices there make your eyes water. How many chances do you get to drink in a cathedral that hasn't existed for 1,000 years? What kind of beer do you drink? How about we stay focused? I'm an unfiltered lager guy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Were you alone? At first, yeah. Then some guy came and sat with me. The alchemist? Probably someone working for him. Said he was a scientist. From some college or something, I don't know. That's all I remember. Then I woke up here. Where are you going? Leave me here. Good tool is a key to any form of craftsmanship. Okay. The subject and result of test number 26. Deceased. Oh, 28 is not deceased. Okay. Guess that's everything. Get out of here. I'm gonna craft myself a crowbar. Useful for storing ink. That's pretty good for me. I would have needed pieces of metal anyway. Nice. There's something in the furnace. It's a crystal. Stop it with the spoilers already. I want to find out for myself. Fine. Ground definitely won't fit through the bars. Are you let a drop of your blood, ink, fall into the bars? This tiny portion of the world is now under your control. Are you sure it's a good idea to use ink with those shackles on? Ah, the shackles are burning you with cold, but you finish your work before they can do any damage. I can handle it for a little bit. Pull the bars apart with your bare hands. Bars move easily, bending to your will. You'll never believe it. There's a crystal in here. Isn't that something, Roderick? Huh? Roderick? I decided to call you that. It has a nice ring to it. Excuse me? I have my own name, you know. But you said you don't remember it. I never said that. So, do you know what your name is? It definitely had the letter H in it. Hugh? I'm not sure. I don't like the name Hugh. You're Roderick now. Maybe I would have been better off staying with my last partner. Red lead. If you look at it under a microscope, you can see thousands of small sparkling crystals. That's the first skeleton I wasn't able to inspect. You see the key lying on the solid stone floor. There's no grate for it to fall through this time. Something feels off. From here on out, I trust no one. Not you with your little book, or anyone else. Take a deep breath. Slowly, carefully, pick up the key from the floor. You suddenly turn your head, looking all around you for signs of a disturbance. The room is still and silent. You finally have the key. It's covered in ashes and quite cold to the touch. Well, you can never be too careful, right? And most importantly, we can open the front door now. Every inmate's dream, the key to the jail door. What the? Again? So it's not a real jail? It's real, but... Stop. No spoilers. Fine. Empty. Greg, I saw someone in the crematorium last night. Either a thief got in somehow, or one of the alchemist's immortality experiments worked. In any case, be careful. Looks like this ring didn't melt with the crematorium fire. Gun symbol of an oath or status. Containers filled with ashes. Container filled with bullet casings. What's up? You sensing something again? Yeah, whatever's up their head is not pleasant. So if you have anything you can use to heal yourself, I'd do that now. Got it. I don't know how much I lost, but I don't think I lost that much. What should I do next? Okay. An old letter. All the stored jewels and food shall be given to Victoria of Broman, daughter of Esmond III, within 3 days. Alchemy Master Alexander of Mysia. Or Mydia. One spider. 2 spiders. 3 spiders. God damn, okay. Idle. I think this ladder goes to the top floor. Okay. Ornate chest in among the ordinary wooden boxes catches your eye. You grab the lid, but you can't lift it. I think it's locked. The lock is simpler than you thought it would be. It opens almost instantly. Oh, okay. Priceless to the characters in the book. Useless to anyone else. Crates are empty. Everything was stolen long ago. Oh, I see. I should probably go back and craft stuff. Small, sharp, and angry. Must be constantly fighting with cables and wires. Cut the cable. Sparks and hisses. What are you doing, sir? I didn't get anything from that? Or maybe it will do something for me. The light in the window went out after I pulled the cable. Strange. Oh, I see. I don't think there was anything else where I could... Oh, here, obviously. Can I take another helmet, maybe? Okay, so it didn't affect this at all. Or this. I cannot make anything else, right? Okay. About time. The barrel is labeled supplies and ingredients for Alexander of Midia's lab. It's empty. That's where I came from? No. No head. These barrels smell like oak and wine. I feel a wind blowing through the cracks between the bricks. Looks like someone walled off the entrance to the lab. From the inside. You raise the hammer, wind up, and swing it into the bricks. An old note. Alexander of Midia, the royal alchemist, has committed a brazen crime. The scoundrel brewed a potion for the king that he promised would grant him immortality, but it was in fact poison. I declare that the alchemist shall be beheaded, and his diabolical lair shall be walled up. Advisor to the late King Esmond III. Okay. Passage is blocked. Assembly area. Wow, okay. This was not affected either. Tools. Nice. A handwritten note. Take all the money that comes in, go to Rosentown, buy the finest carpets and send them to Victoria, just like last time. Outside, okay. I'm not gonna go there yet. The container is full of random stuff, bricks and planks. A plan for rebuilding the jail, from the simplest details to the more complex parts. Found all the components for the acid. You just need to mix them in the cauldron. Well, this door leads outside. There isn't even a lock or anything. How am I supposed to open it? It only opens from the other side. He had no intention of letting the alchemist leave. What's the plan? Interesting. Leave. Splash acid on the door. Okay. I get it. Laboratory. Workbench. Vials, flasks, powders. So where's the alchemist? See that hole in the wall? He left the jail while we were playing around with the key. He's on page 84 now. Damn. You should probably hurry, or there might not be any potion left for you to deliver. What? Is he planning to drink it? You told me no spoilers. Oh, right. Pile of alchemy ingredients. The bed is neatly made. Looks like no one slept on it. Or in it. The ladders block the metal beam. You see an alchemy cauldron. There are various containers and books scattered around it. Judging by the smell, the last person to use this cauldron was making highly corrosive acid. There are bookmarks all throughout the book. Order unknown. Never start with salt and never end with salt. Okay, makes sense. Lead before sulfur. Sulfur means you'll suffer. So sulfur, salt, lead. Taking away most of this page. Have all the components, the rest should be easy. Sulfur, salt, lead. It worked. I made acid. Nicely done. Yeah, thanks. Product of ancient alchemy and your sharp mind can destroy any obstacle. The acid's ready. There's nothing for me to do here. A laptop. A chemical spattered laptop sits on the table. Do you know how to work this? I've come across them in books before. They're not complicated. The desktop wallpaper is an ancient portrait of a woman. A caption underneath it says, Victoria Brominski, daughter of Esmond III, Bremen Museum 1201. The only thing he has installed was a browser. That's it. A what? It doesn't matter. Only 2 tabs open. Bremen burial sites, 12th century. He was looking for ancient burial sites. 1 to be exact. The grave of Victoria Brominski. She must have been his lover. So that's where he went in such a hurry? To go resurrect her? That's why I keep telling you we have to hurry. But, I mean, I wouldn't really mind letting him reunite with his lover. We don't have time for that. Emails between him and his boss. From a month ago. He was trying to convince them to give him a gun. He said it would make it easier to see whether or not the potion of immortality was working. For 'twas hard indeed, spilling blood with a blade, the most trying and foul business. How practical of him. So they let him use a gun in his experiments? Since there is no way to escape this laboratory, I imagine his bosses didn't see a problem with it. I mean, there was no way to escape, right? You look at the melted wall. Well. This is his search history. Online driver's ed classes. Plus a whole bunch of chemical names. To be fair, chemistry has made great strides over the last 1,000 years. Someone melted the wall with caustic acid. It seeped across the floor and there's definitely no way through. If I can talk to him now. Can you untie me now? I told you everything I know. I'll tell you right now, the book says you can't. I have to at least try. You walk behind the prisoner and examine the handcuffs around his wrists. What strange metal. It looks really strong. You start probing around the lock with the lockpick, but quickly realize that it's far too complex to open like this. I told you, you won't be able to open the handcuffs in this book. Damn. You wind up and hit the chain between the handcuffs with your crowbar. Ow! You could have warned me first. You peer closely at the handcuffs. Even though you hit them straight on, there's not even a scratch on them now. Sorry, man. That's not going to do any good. I hate to say it, friend. There's nothing I can do. Sorry. Okay, let's get out of here then. I still don't know what breaking the cable did. Or cutting the cable, sorry. Oh, hell no. Ow. What? summoning them. No, no, no. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah. What a good way to overcome your fear of spiders, fighting against... I told you, I'm not afraid of spiders. You notice that your hands have stopped shaking. Well, in any case, now I'm definitely not afraid of them. Where do we go now? That metal door over there. Obviously. Pile of ashes. No, uncork the acid. Caustic smell fills the air. The papers on your head slowly shrivel and curl up. Well, it worked for the alchemist. It'll work for us. Sniff the bottle. No. Splash the contents of the flask over the door. Layer after layer of metal starts slowing off and dripping onto the floor. Impressive. Well, let's get out of here before we're swimming in this acid. Okay, but... Did I just hear gunshots? Yes, they were close. Hurry. I'm standing in acid right now. The rector's office. Three bullet casings. The ones I just heard. Okay. Stack of reports. The computer monitor is splattered with blood. I can see an open file under the stains. I want to see what this is. I'd advise you to hurry, or we'll lose the alchemist. Report. Date. 31st April 45. Progress on potion A1, potion of eternal life. Attempt number 344, conducted by the alchemist yesterday, was unsuccessful. The subject's body has been destroyed. We only have 4 subjects left. We're going to have to put our research on hold for roughly 2 months. The alchemist has stopped obstructing the process. I think it's getting close to... The report ends there. Looks like they thought he'd just hand over the potion willingly. 3 new emails. The rest is all spam. Final invoice for all work performed between January 2042 and August 2045. Near atomic environmental restoration for Project Jail. Total area of 3,519 square feet. $14 million. Near atomic human restoration. Sample. Severed skull. 1403. 47 resurrection attempts. 18,300,000. We tried to resurrect the alchemist 47 times. Jesus. It cost him a pretty penny. Rest assured, everything is going according to plan. Yes, Reverse's services ended up being more expensive than you expected due to additional attempts to reanimate the alchemist. But you will recoup these expenses in full. We have already reconstructed the jail. The rest is simple. Wait for the alchemist to rediscover the recipe for the potion of immortality. We are currently working to accelerate our access to human subjects. We should have seen it coming. Evil rich men who want to live forever. It's a pretty tired theme, even for a book as old as this. I can't disagree. I understand how important this laboratory is, and I can assure you that John has my full confidence. He was a security guard at Bylery's head office. Before that, he was my personal bodyguard, so I literally trust him with my life. Yes, about the new doors between the science office and the testing facility. I assure you there is absolutely no way to open them from the inside. With locks like these, you'll hardly need John. Not dead yet. A visitor registration book, filled out in neat handwriting. No, he's dead now. The guard is already dead. Oh. Wait, the alchemist knows how to drive a car? Goes him, the alchemist. He did take driver's ed classes, I forgot. Yeah, after him. Come on, we can't take that taxi. Okay. Hurry, follow that car. Driver gapes at you in horror. Damn, you really pick a different appearance when you have to talk to people. You use up a few drops of ink. Your features slowly lose their definition. Your face morphs into a completely different one. What even is that? Hello? The driver's mouth slowly opens, and he utters a choked cry that sounds more like a rasp. Your transformation must have scared him even more. We don't have time for this. The terrified driver offers barely any resistance. Get in the driver's seat and hang Roderick's cage over the rear view mirror. Hurry, follow your alchemist. Let's roll. Random cemetery. Well, that was easy enough. The alchemist slowly crawls toward the entrance of the cemetery. It looks like the crash broke his leg in two places. And his arm. Almost there. The alchemist continues his slow crawl. He needs medical help right away. His leg is broken and... Oh no, I don't have time for that. You walk up to the alchemist and start rummaging through his pockets. But you can't just leave him like this. I'm not here for him. You find a potion bottle in the right pocket of his coat. I'm here for this. Well, that's done. Victoria. Hi. I'm not Victoria. My name is Etienne. I'm going after... He's talking about his lover. I'm almost there. The alchemist stubbornly continues crawling his way towards the cemetery. His lover is none of my concern. You do realize that if we take the potion, he'll disappear from the book forever, right? He succeeded in resurrecting his lover so many times, over and over again, every time somebody read the book. And the cycle will be broken. This son of a bitch literally killed dozens of people for the sake of his experiments. But he's still a human being. He's a character in a book, written by someone. He's not alive. I'm sure there's enough of the potion to go around. My orders are clear. Bring back the potion. Not half a potion, or a third, or anything like that. But your orders don't say anything about it being full, right? I'm not risking failing this job just to save a fictional character. You do understand that the alternative to what I'm doing right now is literally 30 years of hard labor, right? Not every writer survives that, and those that do almost never go back to writing. That's what I have to look forward to. And I still say that we should at least... You shove the cage into your pocket, which muffles Roderick's voice. All you hear from him now is faint grumbling. That's enough from you. I don't intend to lose what I have for the sake of a character. I need to know if there's achievements for this. Let me see. Okay, so you You get an achievement for both options. So at the end of the... Okay. Can I really just leave the alchemist here to die? I mean, he is just a character. Also killed all dozens of others to make this potion. But I guess it's really the author's fault for writing him this way. The character himself is innocent. Take alchemist. Okay, so I'm gonna hear the alchemist weeping quietly. Okay, let me just alt F4 out of this. And then do it again. Okay, wait. Are you sure this is a good idea? What are you asking, dude? Why are you asking this question? If I try and trick my client, he'll terminate my contract. Then I definitely won't be writing for the next 30 years at least. Fine. Start over to the trash can and find an almost empty soda bottle inside. This will have to work. Put the rest of the soda out onto the ground. Pour half the potion of immortality into the empty bottle, which is still sticky from the sugary soda. Then you give the original bottle back to the alchemist. As you're about to hand the potion over, your bad knee makes a horrible cracking sound, much louder and stronger than before. Damn. The bottle tumbles out of your hand. Time seems to slow down. Watch out! A choke mouthful cry from inside your pocket. The potion continues its flight. You fling your hand out, but there's no way to get there fast enough. The potion bottle makes a clinking sound as it lands on the alchemist's head. Ow! It clinks again as it bounces off him, and flies back up into your hand. Ooh, caught it. What the hell? You're grumbling coming from your pocket. That's not how physics works. Phew. I guess I should probably see a doctor about my knee. You finally give the other half of the potion to the alchemist. A spark returns to his eyes, and he reaches up to take the potion with a trembling hand. The one that isn't injured. Sorry for, you know. He doesn't seem to hear you. Leaning on the wall, he slowly makes his way toward the cemetery gate. Okay. That's Russian? Why? They weren't in Russia. Anyway. Oh, some sort of slapping like that, I guess.
Anybody in the house?
I think the courier is waiting for me downstairs. Did you get the item? Yes. Put the briefcase in the doorway. Do not step outside the door. All right. Here's your payment. We will be in touch. I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. I do have the lockpick, though. Someone's ringing me. Hello? What did you deliver to me? Potion of immortality, just like you ordered. No, this is half the potion of immortality. And it's in an old soda bottle to boot. I just thought... But it's still the potion, though, right? Just wanted to make the sure the alchemist good. You're fired. Damn. Well. I got the money, though. So, I guess I'm fine. Roderick is here.
Easy to get in.
You can leave here for now, partner. So, I should technically have the lockpick right if I have Roderick with me. A few weeks later. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. Did I sleep for 2 weeks?
Easy to get in.
It worked, too. What work? Exactly. Oh. These weren't here before.
Easy to get in.
Oh, yeah. I jotted down a few ideas for my skills. A new skill, okay. Amanda gave back some of my things. Who's Amanda?
Easy to get in.
Try again another day. Pizza. Hello? Oh, you finally. Mr. Quest? Etienne Quest? Oh, yes. I'm calling from the Writers Police Department. This is a scheduled call. Okay. Have you selected the publishing agency where you will serve your sentence? Not yet. Not yet, I'm still deciding. You do plan to begin working off your sentence, right, Mr. Quest? Yes, of course I do. I just wanted to take a little break before we urge you to choose a publisher quickly. We also recommend Morok as the most suitable publisher for you. Sure, of course. You have the opportunity to shorten your sentence to 28 years if you can prove yourself to the management. Next question. Have you associated with any other writers since your arrest? No. I know it's not allowed. Very well. One last question. Have you engaged in any illegal activity in the past month? Of course not. Noted. Do you confirm that your responses to this survey have been truthful? Yes. Thank you for your time. Have a pleasant day. Goodbye. New book announcement. Andre Duval wanted to...
No.
Oh, what absolute trash. Hello? Hi, Rich. Can you take another order? These are the kind of writers we're selling the items to? Oh, it's you. Another order? I'm ready. Ah, damn. You're not rich. Sorry, wrong number. Andre Duval wanted to live at what?
No.
Hello? Yes? But, you know, it's not a big one, so I guess I can give you one more chance. Thank you. Besides, I haven't been able to get in touch with my most incompetent walker. You'll make a good replacement for him. The order is at your door. Okay. Andre Duval wanted to live a quiet life, get a good job, start a family, build a small house in the suburbs. But suddenly, he finds himself involved in a deadly game of survival staged by aliens. And the prize for winning is no less than the Elixir of Immortality. A brilliant novel full of live action that literally spills off the pages, right into the reader's face. Still a Quinn.
No.
Absolute trash. Okay. These are the kind of writers we're selling the items to. That's a cool one. Still locked, I guess. Mr. Quist, I am writing this letter to express how deeply grateful I am for your books. In all of modern literature, I never thought I'd find such interesting, truly lifelike characters, with unique flaws and virtues. In your novel, I don't even have the words to describe what it makes me think. I just give it to all my friends and insist, no, demand that they read it. The world of books is truly worse off without you, and I hope the misadventures you're experiencing won't dull your desire to write. Our whole little book club is waiting expectantly for new works from you. Sincerely, gratefully, and with love, Edna Rabier. Etienne Quist, please ensure you are at home tomorrow from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. The furniture you ordered will be arriving Door-to-door delivery. The order has been paid for in full. Sincerely, Frank's Cozy Furniture Store. That's nice, actually. Okay, before...
It's easier to get a new one.
This on the desk. Okay. Great. Let me go around, check out my neighbors. Oh,
And the rain house.
nothing really changed after the renovations. Okay, so this wasn't coming from here. The microwave sound.
Hmm.
Smells like burnt bacon.
I don't know.
They're not mine. They've been here for several days now. Should I wash them?
Easy to get in.
I guess I'll just wash them then.
Door lighted.
No, that's better.
Dinner.
Oh, someone left an apple. Steal. Okay, steal food from the fridge. There is apparently a trophy guide here, so let me check. Book 2 must be completed 2 times. Don't forget to pick your skill at the beginning of every chapter. You're free to take whatever you want. First one is to avoid every avoidable fight. That shouldn't be your true run because it will lock you out from doing the relentless achievement. You can avoid 3 fights and 1 is a forced fight no matter what dialogue you choose. Okay. More sounds. You hear 2 children whispering from behind the door. Whispering suddenly stops. I have your sledgehammer if you want it back. Guess you don't. Do you understand why we don't need to sleep? What?
Hmm.
Who's this we? No, that shit would creep me out in real life.
Easy to get in.
Well, the trophy guy doesn't mention the steal food from the fridge thing. Does it? No, it's not. Why am I the only one with a doorbell? I don't know. Because what I'm gonna do is do the pacifist run on stream and the non-pacifist run off stream. How would that even work, I wonder? If I go to the main menu now. We enter the book once, at least. Solid work, even though it seemed like it would have the imprint of a pure publishing project. What else would you expect from a heap of myths wrapped in the sparkling coat of a new look? I couldn't even have imagined that some bright mind would be able to pick out even a shred of relevance from such ancient material. I don't get this. The author. Contractor agrees to infiltrate the Spark of a Hammer by Torben Zakinski and extract an item, the Hammer of Thor. Gonna be able to pick it up. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Okay. Oof. Damn. Sure is icy here. You there, Roderick? Yeah. Listen, about the alchemist from the last book. No, don't worry, I get it. Your writers never pull your punches when it comes to characters. It's not it. It's hard to explain. Well, I wanted to apologize. That was rude of me. Rude isn't quite the word I would have used. Oh, stop it. That alchemist was a literal murderer, and I still gave him half the potion. Alright, let's agree that we won't hurt any more characters. None at all. Right. Deal. What are we doing in this book anyways? I need to find a hammer belonging to someone named Thor. Thor? Yeah, some kind of special hammer, I guess. Hopefully we'll learn more soon. Now let's get going. Banner says, Thor's batteries will keep your fridge charged for 3 whole days. Okay, let me... Okay, I can select the chapter. This haunting tale follows a medieval alchemist on a desperate quest as darker forces blur the lines between past and present. Bauer's somber narrative masterfully weaves themes of power, ambition, and immortality, leaving a lasting impression on the reader. Sandra LeBlanc, Literary Explorer magazine. Poignant tale of an abandoned snowbound factory housing childlike robots, powered by the enigmatic Thor's hammer. When the factory inadvertently threatens a nearby village, the reader is drawn into a heart-wrenching conflict between human wrath and the innocence of forgotten machines. Amelia Whittaker, the book whisperer, that. Okay, so the question is, can I just do... Can I just do restart the thing? Okay. So I think it can be. I think it can be. Which is great. A strange sight catches your eye. A robot hanging from a tree with a noose around its neck. The robot's limbs creak slightly as they sway in the wind. It tilts its head to the side. Who's it? If you think about it, Why would someone hang a robot? It's not... Oh, hello. What the? Hi there, robot. Correct. I am a robot. My name is Modi. Can you confirm that you are a human? Well, for the most part, yeah. Sensor accuracy increased to 89%. Thank you, human. What are you doing in that tree? I'm hanging. You laugh and look at the robot. It's an awkward silence. I mean, how did you get in the tree? I was installed in this spot by several humans. I am 74% certain they were mad and on their way to destroy the power plant. Oh, that's not good. You need help? Thank you, human, but I will be perfectly fine. Are you sure? When I first walked over, you were hanging there unconscious. Oh, with 27% certainty, I detect care in your voice. Is he saying you're only 27% caring? Don't worry. I put myself in sleep mode to save battery. Do you think I can find you a new battery somewhere? He looks sideways at Roderick's cage. That is 100% care. The robot tilts its head to the side and blinks. The human continues to demonstrate care. 16% this time. But don't worry, I'm operating on a fresh battery, and it should last a while. Also, I can find more batteries at a power plant once I regain freedom of movement. There's a power plant near here, right? That's right. Just up the road you'll find my workplace, Thor Power Plant. Fantastic. Have you heard anything about them having a hammer? The Hammer of Thor. Just this morning I checked that it was intact, like I do every morning. And, how is it? Your eyes dart from side to side and you rub your hands together. It is 100% intact. Well then, let's head for the power plant. Are you alive? Modi is unable to answer this question. Selecting standard introduction. I am Modi, a robot. Model ASGD-6-6. Produced on special order at a Sindri and Broker Group factory. I am pleased to serve you. Okay. How about I take you down from there, Modi? I wouldn't mind that, but I also wouldn't want to be a bother. To be honest, I have no idea how to get you down through there, but I'll just... You look at the robot, then at the branch, then at the rope. A knife, a ladder, a truck and a hacksaw would be useful if all you have is your own two hands. What are you planning? You approach the rope connecting the robot to the tree and carefully touch it. The ink seeps into the rope. Several fibers change color and start to fray. I don't have the strength for the whole rope. A few fibers should be enough. Human, I don't understand what your loud crack and a crashing noise drown out the robot's mechanical babbling. There's a cat there? It's petting a cat? As though nothing happened. The robot starts petting a cat that has jumped out from a nearby bush. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Oh, the cat's purring in the background. I can hear it. Are you okay, Modi? No damage? Thank you, human. I'm fine. Now I, too, am performing care. Stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand. The robot is petting the cat as though nothing happened. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Okay. It says bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. There is an empty battery compartment under the label. Where do we get a battery? Well, you know. What do you mean I know? Where? From the robot. Is it battery operated too? Yep. Hold on. You said we weren't doing any more killing. We're not killing it. We're just turning it off temporarily. See a metal panel labeled power plant. There are two battery compartments on the panel. There's a label at the top power plant. Below that is some text. Activates and deactivates the power plant's anti-avalanche defenses. The lever is locked and doesn't budge. So we can't get inside a power plant without the robot's battery? I don't see any other way in the book. Besides, it's not murder. We're just turning it off for a little while. Then we'll turn him back on. Right? Yeah, I promise. Then that's that. Just turn me around, okay? I don't want to watch. Fine. Let's move Roderick's cage to your back. Look at the robot. Battery hatch on its back is easy to find because it's glowing and has a huge handle. The cover comes off surprisingly easily. Does the human want to perform care and change my battery? Don't worry. I am 81% certain that I will manage to reach the power station and charge it myself. I just want to spend some time with this wonderful cat. Meow. The cat meows happily. It seems to like Modi a lot. You touch the battery. It's firmly seated in its socket. Human, please be careful with my battery. If it comes out, I'll plunge into eternal darkness. I really don't want to plunge into eternal darkness. Robot's voice is fearful. This is actually really hard for me. Can it be? No, can it be? You're starting to actually feel something for these characters? But without batteries, we can't. Modi turns to look you in the eye, still petting the cat. You shut your eyes and sharply yank out the battery. Ah, why? 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 Modi's eyes go dark. The battery is yours to do with as you wish. The cat under the robot's frozen hand also pauses, then starts to sniff at it. My god. Let's get out of here. No more murders. Examine the unmoving robot. The empty battery hatch on its back. Okay, I'll be right back, Modi. A live source for anything electronic. Label says manufactured by 4 power plant. Does a plus sign go on top or on bottom? I never remember. Is plus on top? Nothing happens. And plus on the bottom. I think it worked. Yeah. What the fuck? What was it, man? You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. I think he's already... I see that. With some difficulty, you open the man's frozen coat and take his wallet out of the coat's inner pocket. Edward Rodensgaard, Chief Inspector. Visualization, Industrial Real Estate. He kind of looks like you in this photo. In his photo. A little bit. Hey, wait. Don't know what I look like. That was a joke. Small wad of bills with a few crumpled discount coupons tucked between them. So is he not active or conscious in the real world? Are you not going to take the money? It's not like he needs it, hmm? If you're trying to test my morals, no. I'm not going to take his money. I can't use it in the real world. I know. The notes would just dissolve like everything else that comes out of the books. That's not the only reason. You take one of the notes. These say pounds instead of pounds. There's a law that says all authors have to write them like that in their books now. So that means there must be some way to take them out of the book. Shrug. A lowly, worn-out briefcase sits by its owner's frozen right hand. The briefcase has a combination lock on either side of the handle. Are we gonna... Bang. The locks pop apart when you slam them against your knee. You open the briefcase wide. Okay then. Anything interesting in there? Start rifling through the frozen traveler's papers. Bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. Looks like reports, inquiries. The Commonwealth of 9 countries will review the situation concerning Thor and Jormungandr individually. Thor and who? Reading face press close to the text. Jormungandr. Who's that? I thought you were the one with access to the book's text. Do you not know? It's not easy to search the entire text for one single word. Let's see, what else? President Odin has ruled that blah blah blah. Read it carefully. There might be something important in there. Oh, here we go. As Chief Inspector, you will need to visit the now-defunct power plant to assess it and draw up a deed of sale. So it closed down? We have a potential buyer. The Jormungandr Group will send a representative over soon to sign the sale and purchase agreement. Some kind of local bureaucracy, I guess. Anyways, I'm about to freeze to death standing out here. Let's get going already. Okay. This box has a Thor power plant logo on it. The box has words on it. Sale. Buy 10 batteries and get one free. Free battery cannot be resold. What's a sale? You open the box and take out a battery. Don't worry about it. It looks like we need another battery. Panel starts buzzing. I think it's working. Finally. The light on the lever turns green. Okay. You pull on the battery, but it doesn't budge. Looks like the locking mechanism is tied to the lever's position. Wait, so I can't actually... Oh, I can't. Save Modi. I need a battery for him, bro, please. Give me a second. Let me think for a second. Because I said chapter select would let me redo something. But I read now that there's an achievement called Relentless Warrior. Win all existing fights. So I have to fight in my full run. But I don't know if chapter select works for me. Does not have to be done in a single straight playthrough. You can use chapter select and also quit the menu after the fight. You do not need to finish the chapter. You need to win the fight for it to count. The one I was missing was the boss at the end of mission book 5. You can lose this fight and still progress with the story like other fights and knock you out of the book. Okay. So I can use chapter select for it. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. What the hell happened here? Someone really had a grudge against robots. And that, let me guess, that was the door leading to the hammer. We'll have to find the back door. A robot with an axe sticking out of its head sits motionless in the snow. Do you think it's, you know... Look around, find a stone, and throw it at the robot. A metallic clink echoes through the air. Silence. I guess it really is, you know. As you get closer, you see that the axe is deep enough in the robot's head that it also went through its body. There's no battery in this one. Could have used it since everything in this book seems to be battery operated. Someone sure went to town here. We look at the robot's back to read the tag on its neck. This one was Thrud. If you find an extra battery, I think you should wake this one up. Maybe it can tell us something. Examine the metal tab on the back of the broken robot's head. This one was Uller. Uller is beyond help now. True, but it looks like there's something inside. Battery is lit up, running on emergency power. Another battery. Not bad. Entrance with power plant is blocked. This makes me a little nervous. 95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program. The robot turns to you. Its robotic hands open and close threateningly. Damn, I guess that axe really damaged it. Be careful. Thrud, that's your name, right? That's right, I am Thrud. Worker robot at Thor Station. How about we just calm down and talk a little bit, okay? After all, I brought you back to life. I will no longer believe the human. My only response is retaliation. It's going to attack. Must be bad. Right. To damage shield for one turn. It costs nothing. Strong hit. Just gonna use a strong hit for I didn't pay attention to that. You're gonna electrify. Maybe not anymore. The robot falls heavily into the snow. Urgent repairs are needed. Fortunately, the battery survived the fight. I don't know if I want to do this though. Might care. I think it's more interesting for the story to not do this. Let me just alt F4 out of this again. Okay, didn't save. You throw your hands out in front of you. Drops of ink jump from your fingertips. The ink falls on the robot sensors. However, they seem to have stopped working right even without your interference. I don't think it cares. The human is attacked, commencing retaliation. Maybe it's just not possible to avoid this. Just have to not put the battery in. Your body goes stiff and your motions become angular and precise. I am 100% certain that your sensors are damaged, robot friend. I too am a robot. I'll help you. Lies, lies. The human is attempting to trick me. Activate retaliation. So I can literally not do anything. Okay then. I was hoping that, I could. But I guess not. The robots are completely destroyed. There's no hope for fixing them. The pristine snowy landscape is interrupted by two metal legs sticking out of a snowbank. Another robot. That means another battery, which wouldn't hurt to have. Just do it quickly. No questions, no names, no nothing. Alright, just cold, quick, unfeeling work. That's right. Approach the robot and start digging into the snow. Or rather, you try to dig. The snow resistant, and your hands rapidly start to freeze. Damn. The snow is too frozen. I need a shovel. You gonna ask your neighbor again? You look around. Not a soul in sight. Well, there's no one else to ask. Okay, I'll wait here for you. There's a tightly closed crate lying in the snow. Okay, two batteries there. Who's there? It's me again. What's that? Speak up. It's Etienne, your neighbor. Ah, yes. Did you bring back my sledgehammer? Do you know what happened to your downstairs neighbor? To who? Your downstairs neighbor. There were strange noises coming from his apartment last night. Downstairs? I don't know anyone downstairs. No one's lived there for 100 years or so. Sorry to bother you, but do you have a snow shovel? A snow shovel? But it's summer. Also, where's my sledgehammer? I'll get it back to you soon. I'm still struggling with that nail. But right now I really need a shovel. Ah, damn you. There's a shovel in the building storage room downstairs. Go get it yourself. Got it. Thanks a lot. But I'll still be waiting for my sledgehammer. I'll bring it back this week. I promise. Well, did your neighbor lend your shovel? Okay then. Brandish the shovel like a knight's sword. Okay, and get cracking before it snows again. The shovel bites deeply into the snow. You make good progress. The robot you dug out seems to be asleep. All you hear is quiet mumbling coming from it. Once I finish working, I can play. I'm 15% certain that I can build the perfect snowman. Magni will be so jealous. Slowly turn the robot face down. Battery hatch is just like the ones you've seen before. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play. You yank open the cover, pull out the battery, walk away. I'll build this snow. You put the battery in your pocket. Storage. In the corner of the room, you see an unresponsive robot covered in a layer of frost. Nothing in the battery hatch. Hey, look, there's something in its hand. The robot's one intact hand is clutching a piece of paper. You pry apart the middle fingers and unfold the paper. Is this a map? It shows part of the factory. There's even an X marked. Looks like we found a treasure map. What kind of treasure could robots possibly have? This panel is broken. The battery won't help. Oh, needs a battery. Power it. Of course, it's locked too. I'm so goddamn tired of this. Everything is always locked. That's it. Hey, what's wrong? No, I'm not going off to look for lockpicks again. How do you know? Put a drop of ink on the lock. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrists give off burning coldness. Don't you think you're using ink a little too often? Isn't it dangerous to control someone else's book? What was that? I didn't expect one drop of ink to cause so much resonance. You're risking rejection if you keep that up. And then we'd be... I'm sure it was just a coincidence. Put a repair kit. By the way, move the box off the table. This is a solid table. We could put together something useful here. Hold on. What? Don't you think we should take the battery from the panel? I bet we'll need it later. Yeah, you're right. Can I get it without... That's what I thought. Oh, we don't have a crowbar. I did, in fact. Whatever happened to the potion of immortality that we got? It was sent off to the client. Is he going to drink it? I don't think so. The potion won't last long in the real world, just like the other objects taken from books. Then why... As I understand it, he's selling the artifacts to other writers. Maybe publishers who have a lot of money. But why can't they just make their own potions for their books? Why buy a pre-made one? It takes a lot of time and effort. For a potion that makes someone immortal, well, let's say... It'll take me about 6 months. But that's just a guess. I'm no expert when it comes to objects. So, some writer out there is putting our potion into their book? That's the plan. Damn. I'm so sick of these things. So all this thievery is to get her shackles removed? Surely there must be another way. Well, there's one alternative. I can work off my sentence. 30 years of hard labor for a publishing agency. Which, in and of itself, doesn't sound like a great idea. I can't disagree. Not to mention that even after all that, I probably still won't be able to go back to writing. Why is that? I've heard that a lot of writers, after even just 5 years of serving their sentence, decide to give up. Give up writing? Not only that. As you walk past, the robot suddenly wakes up. Reserve power activated. Threat detected. 95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program. The robot turns to you. Its robotic hands open and close threateningly. Let me see. Do I have a way to get out of this, or is this like a forced encounter? It's unavoidable. Okay. I'm gonna electrify again. There we go. That was unexpected. I know. You're surprised to find there's no battery inside the robot. It really must have been operating on emergency power. In any case, you can't figure out the source of this energy. Nice, crowbar now. Let me go back. Nice. Let's hear it. Oh, hello? Two robots were studying the robot with the axe in its head. Analyzing incident. My verdict? Killed, treacherously, with an axe. Affirmative. Find the guilty and inflict punishment. The robots notice you and turn around. Excuse me, but do you have any idea what happened here? Just passing through. Analyzing. Probability that human is lying, 54%. Analyzing. Probability that human is lying, 32%. You may pass. Thanks. There's a factory crate sticking out of the snow. Start shoveling the snow away from the crate and knocking chunks of ice off it. And soon you've cleared it completely. Okay. Off-road vehicle door. An enormous car has sunk into the snow. Right underneath it is a blue puddle. Yeah, someone's gonna have a rough time fixing this. It's a good thing we don't need to drive it anywhere. Well, actually... No, come on. Look over there. One of the robots drove off. I just found it in the text. And the robot means a spare battery. Damn. Wouldn't take an expert to see that there's no way this car will run right now. It's leaking some kind of blue liquid, and the leak needs to be stopped. Any ideas? One of the transmission valves is shot. Does that tell you anything? Okay, so... the valve. That means... Silence falls. Roderick's cage vibrates impatiently against your chest. Alright. I have no idea what that means. Then we need to get under the car and check, I assume. Your coat is going to get dirty, but there's no other choice. With a grunt, you lie down on your back and use your feet to push yourself underneath. The hole should be there somewhere. You see at least a dozen thick tubes. They're all covered in a thick layer of dirt and oil residue. I see a bunch of tubes. Okay, so feel around and find the one that's broken. Are you serious? That's going to take... Oh, there's something written here. Words are messily scratched onto the bottom of the car. Deal with your own crap yourself, Thor. How controversial. And too aggressive. For robots. He was a human. It says his name was the Elfie. What are you going to do about the car? Neighbor? Maybe your neighbor has a car repair kit. You get along with him, right? My neighbor doesn't have a car. There's no point in having a car where I live. Everything's in walking distance. Fine, we'll look in the book. If there's a car, there must be a car repair kit. Ink won't work. I would need to know what to use it on, and how. And I'm clueless when it comes to cars. You feel much more confident now that you have a car repair kit. Okay, get ready to get your hands dirty, Etienne. Fine. So you said I have to feel around all the tubes? 1 hour later. Overall, it was much easier than you expected. That was horrible. I hope I never have to work on a car again. But at least it was informative. There are 2 unpowered robots in the back of the car. You lean one of the robots forward away from the seat and look at the battery hatch, but it's empty. All you see is a cable leading from the robots to the car's control panel. You examine the car's control panel. It's covered in a light layer of frost. Hey, do you even know how to drive? Well, remember the crash you were in with the alchemist? Roderick, fortunately, thought you did it on purpose. There's a small booklet in the glove box. Near Military Off-Road Vehicle. Operating instructions. Military. You continue to study the cover. Below the title, you notice a small logo and the words, Approved for use by Minister of War Pierre Wattenson. I guess this is no toy. Maybe we shouldn't mess with it. Oh, there's a stamp on the back. Decommission from service. Looks like it's being used for other purposes now. Phew. But we should still be careful. Just in case it still launches rockets. You push the button labeled start, but nothing happens. You see 2 standard battery slots under the port cover. You don't need to do anything without batteries. Okay, I'm gonna step outside for now. Head over here. Do I need 3 batteries for this? Do I see that right? Yeah, 3 batteries. Let me guess. This is the back door to the facility. That's right. I'm assuming this panel lowers this part of the power plant. Workshop was back down here. Can't go any further like this. Suddenly hear a screeching noise coming from the back of the car. What the? Hello? Hello? Damn. Who are you two? I am Modi 2. I am Modi 3. Are they copies of that robot we found hanging in the tree? Either that, or Thor wasn't all that creative when it came to names. We're just gonna go for a little ride. We can't allow that. Can't allow that. State the purpose for your use of the vehicle. State the purpose. I'm going to look for a robot. Which robot would that be? Who is it? I don't know its name. Probably Moody or Nudie or something like that. Purpose authorization failed. Failed. Commencing countdown to trespass elimination. 10, 9. Hold on. I said I'm going to help a robot. 7, 6. What about Thor? Thor wants me to go see him. Thor? Yeah, he called me. He looked sideways at Roderick in search of hints. He called me and told me to go see him. Can I take his car? This car? Of course. We are obligated to do anything Thor says. Phew. I'll be on my way then. Back to the steering wheel, expecting the robots to interrupt you again. Have a nice trip. Colorful lights flash on the control panel. Before I do that, I think I saw something start, maybe? Tire marks, yeah. A huge tires. Okay, let's go. The robots talk to each other, paying no attention to you. How come everyone else gets to go outside except us? Why? That's what I'm asking. Why? That's what I'm asking. What's going on here? Let's not bother them. Didn't you say you don't really know how to drive? No time like the present to learn. We there yet? I don't know. We've been driving for half an hour. Just following the tracks. How should I know how far it got? How about you talk to me to pass the time? Me? I still haven't remembered anything about your book. Just a little. I remember living on a busy street. It's not much help. I need more specific details, and names are ideal. Why do you need details? It's a bit too loud, I just realized. For you guys. As soon as we finish all these jobs, I'm going to try and find your book. Is that even possible? Well, it's unlikely, but I think it's worth a try. In any case, I have to pay you back for all your help somehow. As soon as I get my powers back. Oh, I'll be unstoppable. Watch out. I miraculously avoid a chunk of ice. Phew, that was close. Why don't you tell me more about your books? Well, Were they about evil corporations too? Or power plants and robots? No, I didn't focus on the setting much. The characters were more important to me. I want to create characters that feel truly alive. That's my ultimate goal. Oh, that explains it. Explains what? Every character written by someone else is automatically hollow and soulless, right? That's why it's so easy for you to do bad things to them. That's not true. Well, partly. I don't hate them. It's just that when I see their lack of depth, that they're not realistic. Depth? During a conversation, it's easy to tell if a character is capable of thinking for themselves, or if all they can do is recite the lines they're given. What category do I fall under? I think you were written by one of the original authors, and I don't question their work. Which will actually help narrow down the search for your book, since there aren't many works by original authors left. What's an original author? They lived before our time and created the most iconic stories ever known. True masters of the pen. I've even heard they couldn't jump into books, so I have no idea how they managed to create all that. But not a single one of them kept writing after the war. I don't know why. Now we have this new generation of writers, where everything is rewritten or reworked. Oh, hold on. I think we're here. See the car over there? Yeah, slow down a little. Just gotta figure out how. Damn. With a steel cable wrapped around it. Small vehicle at the robot arrived in. The robot's tools. There it is. The robot raises a hand and waves at you. Snow falls from the clamp at the end of its arm. Wave your hand a few times and the robot's eyes blink. Hello, human. The leak in the water supply pipe has been fixed. I will return to the power plant soon. However, I have something I need to complete first. Notice an odd-looking snowman made out of 2 large snowballs. A third, smaller snowball is lying at the robot's feet. This 73% perfect snowman. I have never achieved such a wonderful result before. Why are you insulating the pipes if there's nothing flowing through them? I was not insulating the pipes. I was fixing the leak. Eventually, I will figure out what it was that disabled the heating system. I think it's because the power plant closed down. Leaks probably don't have anything to do with it. Calculating sarcasm. No, I'm serious. Calculating joke probability. It's not a joke. They closed it down after Thor died. Calculating probability of insanity or other abnormalities. Fine. Do whatever you want with your pipes. It appears to be a perfect copy of Modi, the robot you found hanging from the tree. The only difference is that the nameplate on the back of this one says Magni. Oh, it's the one with the... yeah, I know. The robot nods to you, and returns to building the snowman. It bends awkwardly as it carefully pushes a snowball around with its robotic arms, trying to keep it from falling apart. Just make it quick. Place a shaking hand on the robot's battery hatch and open it. Wait, maybe we should let it finish building the snowman first. Place hand on the robot's battery and quickly yank it out. Ouch, it hurts. The robot freezes, arms extended towards the snowman's head, as if hoping to finish it before it plunges into eternal darkness. You navigate around the robot as you roll a snowball. The snow is nice and sticky. It only takes 5 minutes for you to construct a decently round head. Placing it firmly on top of the odd snowman. Use your fingers and to add 2 eyes, a hole for the nose, and a smile. That really is a 73% perfect snowman. It most certainly is. The head was already there, though. I don't know what they were talking about. Ignore the cable and wedge the crowbar into the right side of the crate, then pry it open. What's with the frozen door? I've never seen that icon before. Who are you? You're asking again? I was just here. I'm Etienne. I brought you here on Thor's orders, remember? Authorization successful. Those two are starting to get on my nerves. Ooh, there's an autopilot button. What now? You know, autopilot. The car will drive us back by itself. I won't even need to steer. Well, that's good news. I'm gonna take a little nap. Hold on. I thought maybe you could tell me about the original authors. Etienne? Hey. He's asleep already. Shouldn't they stop moving? Oh well. That's the bridge control panel. Or at least it was. Suspicious looking smoke is coming from the panel. The panel has a serial number on it. Thialfi 28. I've read the name Thialfi somewhere. I think we need to fix the panel first. Looks like this panel is linked to the conveyor belt. Do we need batteries for it too? I don't think so. All the lights are on already. I wonder what will happen if I push something. Panel starts beeping loudly. An ordinary cardboard box with a Thor logo on the side. There's a sticker on the side that says bin personal items. Okay. There's a sad looking apple inside, along with a note that says, "Have a good shift, Roskva." I think you found someone's lunch. They won't need it anymore. So now what? We should go back to the panel and see what else we can order from the conveyor belt. The buttons you were hitting madly turned out to correspond to different letters and numbers. To the right of them you see a booklet labeled Operator Instructions. Looks like these are instructions for operating the conveyor belt. On the back of the instruction booklet, you see a logo made up of two symbols and the words produced by the Sindri and Brocker group. Can we use it to order something useful? These are instructions for operating the conveyor belt. There's a note tucked in between the two of the pages. Operator, please note the following. Each item can be identified by a 4-digit index in XXYZ format. XX is the warehouse number, Y is the row, Z is the bin. Repair kit indexes. Sottinger E644. MI24. Read the note. Please note, indexes got mixed up again in the last shipment, and some materials are now in different warehouses. Here are the changes. M1 goes to E6, D4 goes to B3, and A7 goes to... Okay. For M1, do we have an M1? M124. M124. That means it's E624. E624, okay. E624. Inside the box is a packaged repair kit. Hang on. This isn't for the right brand of panel. What do you mean? The panel had a name written on it, and this isn't the same one. Check what brand the panel is again. Or the right kit. Okay. Oh, Thialfi said Thialfi. Okay, wait. Instructions. Thialfi. D416, okay. B316, okay, B316. B316. Just what we need. No one ever fixes this panel in the book. They only break it. I can't find instructions for you. Let's see just how bad it is. You open the panel and start digging around inside. 20 minutes later, you're almost certain you did everything right. You flip the switch and something inside the panel starts humming. It's working. Compared to fixing the car, this was nothing. Let me go check if there's anything about this. Wow. We're gonna roast in here. Whoever killed the robots have done this. No time to chat. The whole building's gonna collapse. Okay, wait. I was doing for too long. I have to go now. I was thinking maybe I could finish up this book, but I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I'm gonna continue next weekend. I'm enjoying so far. Will be a bit annoying to have to complete the chapter though by myself. But I don't know how long this takes, and I've already passed my allotted time. So, thanks for joining. Hope you're enjoying it as well so far. And I'll see you next Saturday. Okay, take care. Bye bye.